Yo guys, this is DoD FireFox with a replay game that was requested. That is me on Zeus here in the purple color. Probably going to switch back to blue because it's easier for observers and to cause a game to distinct between the colors, but it is what it is. And on the red color, it's Kimo on Ra. So Kimo, obviously one of the best players playing the game right now. He's a very strong opponent. He loves boomy games. He's very strong at it, and he's currently on Raw. And on this patch, Raw is maybe even potentially the best god. Well, again, I guess, or at least right now he is. Got a little bit of buffs to the Spearman, so they're actually insane now. And I still think Ra has kind of his strengths and weaknesses. Like, you can kind of exploit the fact that Egyptian mid-goal units are so easily countered by Brodromos and whatnot because they are all of they have all the cavalry unit type. And but still, Ra is in a really good position. And here we are on Zeus, and Zeus is also, I think Greek in general are very strong right now. And um, here we go with our scout. So I wanted to bolt the Pharaoh here to kind of delay Kimo. So I did this when I saw the forward gold mine. I thought that if I bolt the Pharaoh, Kimo will have a very delayed start. So he will be very slow in the classical age. And then I can potentially come in and abuse this forward gold mine here with units. So this is something that I think I'm not sure. I think Kiro did this to me when I was on Raw. I think he bolted my Pharaoh, but I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if that's like good or you better keep the bolt for, like a Sphinx, early Sphinx raiding you if you want to go for second town center or something. Um, Not entirely sure, but we will see how this plays out. So Kimo currently has no Pharaoh and nobody to empower this. And we are on scouting here. It's a pretty decent relic here, which speeds up the access to god powers and lowers the cost. And now we are going to the classical age with a total of 15 villagers. With Hermes. Okay, there's going to be some raid coming soon. I will speed this up a little bit. Now the Pharaoh is back. He can now come back to Empower. But Kimo, even though he has 10 villages and food, he's still far away from the classical age, considering he doesn't even have a temple yet. Oh, he goes for third monument. Okay. I think Kimo wants to go for a Sphinx spam. And now the Jason is in, hacking away at the priest. We don't get it, but we can kind of like, delay this monument from going up. Let's do some damage, push them off the gold mine. That's really good. And Kimo is still in the archaic age. I think this monument was probably a mistake. Now he loses a villager. And we can take a lot of damage here with the center because Priest and Pharaoh are still weak before they hit Classic. So let's watch this from Kimo's perspective. There comes a Heracles with the relic. Now the villager goes down. Idle time cost as well. A third villager. This is actually brutal. And now Kimo spots this here with his obelisk. So what are we going to do? We go for a second town center and we get all the economic ups. So this is something that before the patch Kavoth used to do against me. Is like go 2 TC and then go for mass hippias. And then also go to heroic age with bronze. And then make a big timing push on the forward gold mine. Like if I go here with Egypt, then a huge cavalry army will come in with bronze and destroy the whole position. It's kind of like what I'm doing here, but you should always be aware that the spearmen are stronger now. And now we kind of have to make sure that we do not get abused by the Sphinx raid. So Kimo has 2 Sphinx already. He has 3 monuments, so this is a ton of favor that he will have. And now he does Kimo style and he goes for the second town center as expected. I wonder if it's maybe better for him to go heroic first for Citadel and then maybe, I'm not sure, maybe not. Sphinx raids coming in. I will soon probably delete this hero to make space for a fresh one. So with the Zeus upgrade, they build very, very fast. Now we walk after Kimo. What are the extra upgrades? We have the basic ones. And Kimo, it's a very nice map for him here. He should probably get another breeze to empower this. Maybe put all villages on one spot and put the breeze there. Because the raw villagers, they gather hunt and berries at the same rate, basically. And now there comes a Sphinx raid. We cast keys. At what rate does he gather? He gets 30 favor, 31 favor, 30 favor per minute. Currently with Eclipse, there's a boost to the obelisks. Now we're still 10 villages ahead. Now Kimo goes to Classic, and we go to Heroic, and we go to Heroic as well. So it's 2 town centers versus 2 town center. And I'm here soon preparing to go for a mass cavalry type of attack. Also get the archery building in case we need some peltists. Or toxicities, mass toxicities potentially against spearmen. Their hero comes out. The Citadel was casted by Kimo. I think here, yeah. It's pretty good here because you can then secure kind of like this backwards gold mine here. That is very nice. It's also a very nice relic that he should grab. Is he grabbing that? So now he will get even more population. So between this relic and the Citadel, he actually has a late game edge because he can just get tons of population. Now Kimo, what is he doing? He wants to go through these berries. Maybe slow down now. So this is a long game, you know. This is why you see we went with double speed and we had 12 minutes now. So very long game. And here's a nice little army. But the thing is, you want to cast bronze when you have a big army population. So like casting an early immature bronze is only good in the right spot. You rather want to mass, get more upgrades, get more army, than do a big attack. Maybe even, obviously, if you were Athena, then with the restoration. So let the army get low on bronze, then cast restoration. But even with, like, I lost a couple games where the opponent went for triple god power, so basically lightning storm into bronze into restoration. And then you want to carry out a big attack on a gold mine. Currently, I actually failed kind of like getting more vision because I don't really see the gold mines of Kimo. And he's a very nice map here that he can access another mid-goal. It's pretty smart by him. He has even more hunt. Does he have fields? He doesn't even have fields yet. And Kimo's in a very good position right now. I'm probably saving up for another Citadel. And he also caught up through the Citadel. He caught up in villages. So now there's only a differential of 5 villages at this point. He has all the economy upgrades. Let's go here. We are lacking a bit on economy upgrades. I think that's because I wanted to have a big timing push with this cavalry. And it's a nice thing about Poseidon and Zeus that they can play cavalry very, very well. I think it's not that good with Hades because you basically have no upgrade line for cavalry. Because Zeus gets Hermes as well as Poseidon, and they both get also Dionysos with the bronze. And this, by the way, is a very good spot for Kimo. He has the heavy spearmen out. They recently got buffed, they're very strong now. There's a citadel that is shooting at super high speed. And he's easily defending this attack here. And we are still on 2 town centers. So the question, what is the plan here, you know? I mean, since we have a lot of armory upgrades, maybe Hephaestus is not that good at this point. Because if we don't get that much more benefit from the cheap military upgrades. So maybe it's better at this point to go Hera. And then maybe find a spot where Kimo's gold is and do a big push on this. But currently, as of currently, this is I don't really have a very good map vision. And Kimo has a very nice gold control. So he has 3 gold mines. They're all accessed by villagers. He has a mid gold next to all of them. He's going for 3 town centers, and I'm currently scouting this. We're still ahead in villagers, so these Hippicon will now move out. That's a cool part about cavalry, because now you can respond to any threat at any time, or basically pull off raids like this. And now Kimo goes here for a big attack. Meanwhile, we are killing all these villagers here. And there come those camel riders. So let's see, the camel riders are not upgraded. These are heavy Hippias, so they, together with the upgrades, they should win, but it's also Sphinx. We'll be kind of close, but I think the Hippias will win. And here's a big attack from Kimo, and that's actually pretty good because it's currently the only gold mine that I have access to. And now we research Burning Pitch, so that the fortress, so he's not allowed to stay under the fortress, you know. Then the fortress will start burning these guys, the spearmen. I think I like what Kimo does here. He's also idling 13 villagers. I probably should. I have 40 on wood and 27 on food, so I should probably rebalance soon. I hope at least I do. What are the economic upgrades? Okay, we have all of them. And now we have a fight here. So Burning Pitch is in, so he can no longer stand under this position. Maybe get them back in, or maybe not. Yeah, let's get them back in. And then Hydra comes in, and now Kimo tries to move his army out. And here's how already was. So basically this army here is lost. And even though it was a nice idea, I think it was kind of a throw when we did a lot of damage here. So we are close to the full population on civilians. But Kimo still has 20 more civilians to go. But he has now the favor to actually cast another citadel, so I think he should do that. Oh, now the citadel comes. Okay, very nice. Now he has an empowered citadel. This is huge for Kimo. It's really, really good. He will have the 100 villages in no time. And now we fight here, kill off those units. Let's see what he has. Basically the basic upgrades. And what we should do here is actually just have a better distribution overall in villages. Sell the wood, go to Mystic Age, grab this. Maybe put the market over here and trade to this one, but I mean, at least there is a market attempt. No, I think I sold. Yeah, there was just wood sold so that we can go to Mystic Age. And there's a little fight in the waters. And now a new army will be built. So in the late game, you're probably facing off either Horus Spears or Son of Osiris Camels. So in the late game, you probably want to go Hoplites and Peltasts, or kind of a combination, and maybe add in some Prodromos if you're facing elephants. But as of currently, the Hippias will still do a good job, but basically his whole economy is untouched. Like Kimo does what he loves best, he's like booming hard. And this is a game that absolutely plays into his favor, because look at how much pop he already has. These are unupgraded, so no 45 town centers, but he's now upgrading that. And actually look at the building tab on the left side. All the mystical upgrades are gathered, are queued. And this is actually crazy. I mean, look at how much population he has. He's currently, once a 45 town center comes in, and if he still has the town center at this time, his population will shoot up a lot. And if he then can put a third citadel on this town center, he'll probably never lose the game again, especially with the relic here. So he's in a very good position for any late game stuff. But as of currently, this is kind of a very strong attack actually, because the Hydras will counter the Spearmen, and the Pelters, including with the Archers, will counter the Chariot Archers. Now Kimo is at 267, 267 population. That's crazy. We can now supply, probably cast rain, and then build a huge trade route. And then go to Mystic Age, spam Son of Osiris camels, and call it a day. But that's all if he doesn't lose his position. I'm very happy here fighting here, because not only do I cut him off this gold mine, which I at this point don't know if it even matters, like how much gold he has left. But also I like it a lot because all these villagers here are idled. Now the big storm comes in and kills a lot, man. Kills off the army, kills off trade. Maybe there's an argument to wait for once Kimo drops Son of Osiris to then drop the lightning storm, kill all the army and chase down the Son of Osiris. But I had no idea how close he was to Mystic Age, and I wanted to do a big push now, you know. Still happy about this whole situation here, because we have idled all these villagers. We got down, and Kimo still is at a 238 population. Against he's basically has more population on 2 citadels than I have on 3 fortified town centers. So still a very good situation for him. And now we speed this up a little bit more. There's a Son of Osiris soon. Now I saw him hit Mystic Age, so now I try to move out. So I sacrifice these units here and move out with the bulk of my army. And what we need is this guy here, Bellerophon, because he can now jump on targets like this mummy, and he can also jump on the Son of Osiris. Get him back out, and let's look at the upgrades. Okay, very nice, lots of upgrades. And let's look at Kimo's upgrades. He still misses the Son of Osiris relevant cavalry upgrades. Now Bellerophon is absolutely huge. I should jump out again. Yes, it's watches is slow, and I'm just like hyper focusing the Son of Osiris here. This guy does so much damage. He got nerfed though, but he's still very OP, and all this damage on him. Will he fall? Will he fall? Yes, he's down. And now our Greek army is in a good position. We have elite units already, and I see that Kimo is just upgrading his camels. So they just got the Son of Osiris upgrade, the Winds of the Desert, and they now got the light camels. And here a nice trade route is starting, and he's empowering it. And I know if I can push him off this town center. I mean, look at this. With this town center, he has 270 pop. If he puts another citadel down, he has like 50 pop more. He can never lose a fight again, you know? He can have so many chariots and other units that he will just win. So I kind of want to push him off here. And currently my plan is to get all the monuments here and kill the pharaoh, which I think I did. And make sure that we kill the mummies before he has... Like, if he can kill the monuments, he cannot get the crazy amount of mummies. But also, Son of Osiris will probably... Bellerophon will probably kill off mummies before they reach a critical amount. I should probably put back... There's too many pelters. 24 pelters is not good. Now we have the upgrade in where our fortresses will produce free Myrmidon, which is pretty nice to always supply the full 235 pop. But if Kimo can stabilize here, he's actually in a very good position. So now we have to push him off this as fast as possible, before his population advantage gets overboard. Make sure the pelters target the chariot archers here. Make sure the battlefront takes out the pharaoh, takes out mummies. And now there is an attempt to get down the towns, and it's also very important to shorten Kimo's trade route. Because if he can establish a trade route to here, then he gets even more gold. So I currently get 77 and they get 34. That's a lot more gold for not that much more distance. And now the attack is attempted here. Let's speed this up a little again. Oh, no. There's another rain. Now we take this town center for ourselves. And Kimo's kind of struggling to get to full pop. It's obviously good for us. Now we are 260 population to 240 basically, because he just lost the house. And now we need to full push on here to cut the trade line in half. And this is what's basically happening at this point, so I speed up more. Now they get the army mix. I mean, I mix in some prodromos because they do very well against both unit types, but the spears. So they do very well against chemis and chariot archers. But technically speaking, we need a kind of like Peltost hoplite combination. The Pharaoh is down, and now let's siege down this big citadel. And Kimo's only down 22 pop, which is crazy, considering he is against 4 town centers. So imagine if he had a big edge in this game, he would have won this for sure. And now the citadel falls, and this is the end of the game. So really nice game. Let's look at the timeline. We outperformed in resources. It's also because we had a bigger trade route. And the kill ratio is about the same. But we killed a lot more villagers. Pretty nice game. If you liked it, please leave a comment, like and subscribe, and see you next time. Thank you.